And P. Diddy business is P. Diddy business. It's not my job or anyone else's job to go on the internet and stump him and kick a man while he's down. My take on it is, it's not my business. I don't think it's right at all. And I don't condone it. Even if that happened to my daughter, I would be hurt. But that's the choice that my daughter made.
Yeah.
So I don't want to kick nobody while they're down.
I think the big thing, because I have girls too, is though.
No boys?
I have a boy too.
Okay.
Is one, if your son is in that position or your son is accused of those things that Diddy was accused of, like, I'm going to believe in my son and what he says, but I'm gonna check him about that. I'm gonna check him about whether or not these are things you've done. I'm also gonna check him about putting himself in those positions. And on the other side that we have to be very careful of, especially when talking about women.
What was expected to be a calm and easygoing podcast moment has now turned into a major controversy for Floyd Mayweather Jr. The undefeated boxing icon recently appeared on the Pivot podcast for a discussion that many viewers assumed would be light and entertaining. However, the situation changed after a single unexpected remark. During the interview, Mayweather spoke in defense of Sean "Diddy" Combs, and that statement quickly triggered a wave of reactions across the internet. At the time, the music mogul was already facing multiple lawsuits, serious allegations, and startling testimony tied to ongoing legal matters. Because of that context, Mayweather's comment immediately fueled widespread speculation throughout social media. Soon afterward, a question began circulating rapidly among some fans online. They started wondering whether Mayweather might somehow be linked to the controversial parties mentioned in recent legal claims. As additional courtroom details continue to emerge, many observers believe the situation is becoming more complex with each new development.
This is all I hear every day. Oh, I'm getting money. You know who I am? My name holds weight. Okay, all that's cool. But why are you tripping about spending $20 or $50 to get in the strip club? If you're really getting money like that, you're not tripping on $20 or $50. It's just a drop in the bucket. Me, myself, I got a staff, I got employees, I got to take care of. And if I let everybody in for free, I'll be out of business. You guys don't trip when you go out and buy them high-end cars. You don't trip when you buy the European clothes. And you don't trip when you buy them high-end watches. So why are you tripping about spending $20 or $50 just to get in the gentleman's club? This is not the homie hookup.
The situation started when Mayweather was questioned about his connection to Sean "Diddy" Combs during the podcast. Given the serious legal issues facing the music executive, including allegations related to trafficking, abuse, and federal investigations, many anticipated that the boxing legend would respond cautiously. However, Mayweather opted to speak in his defense without hesitation.
Even like P. Diddy, I'm not going to speak bad about P. Diddy because he's still a black man. Mistakes happen, and I can't say if it is or it's not a mistake, but things happen in life.
During the discussion, Mayweather emphasized that Diddy's personal issues were his own responsibility. He then added a statement that surprised many viewers, implying that even if someone close to him were involved in such a situation, it would ultimately be their choice. The remark quickly went viral across social media. Clips circulated rapidly on X and TikTok, drawing thousands of reactions filled with shock and disbelief. Comment sections were soon inundated with critics highlighting Mayweather's own controversial history and questioning why he appeared so quick to defend Diddy despite the serious allegations currently being examined in court.
Mayweather, man. Floyd Mayweather is ruining any type of legacy this guy's had by just opening his mouth in interviews. He is arguably does not use common sense. He's very rich, very successful. Congratulations, Floyd. I used to think he's one of the best boxers ever, but I disagree now. I think he's tarnishing his legacy.
Even like P. Diddy, I'm not going to speak bad about P. Diddy because he's still a black man. Mistakes happen, and I can't say if it is or it's not a mistake, but things happen in life. And P. Diddy business is P. Diddy business. It's not my job or anyone else's job to go on the internet and stump him and kick a man while he's down. My take on it is, it's not my business. I don't think it's right at all. And I don't condone it. Even if that happened to my daughter, I would be hurt. But that's a choice that my daughter.
Naturally, Mayweather is no stranger to controversy. The boxing superstar has a history of legal issues, including serving jail time for domestic violence. Over the years, multiple former partners have accused him of emotional and physical abuse, with some claiming these incidents occurred in front of family members. Given that background, his open defense of Diddy drew immediate attention and skepticism. Many began questioning whether his remarks were purely out of loyalty or hinted at something more. It was at that point that another prominent figure chose to weigh in.
I look at the computer say, Floyd said, fuck T.I., fuck Nelly, fuck 50. I'm like, what did he say for? Nelly fucked your first baby mama, Melissa, then took your fiance. Say fuck that.
Next, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson responded almost immediately on Instagram, posting a video that quickly went viral. In it, the rapper mocked Mayweather's comments, laughing at his explanation and questioning why he felt compelled to defend Diddy when no one had directly confronted him about it. 50 Cent's sarcastic take spread rapidly online, adding even more fuel to the heated conversation surrounding the podcast appearance.
Do it, right?
Yeah.
I know you've been heavy on social media talking about it.
He did it. And I'm the only one who's been vocal about this long before it actually. But I also didn't participate. I also didn't go to those parties.
Yeah.
So a lot of the celebrity culture that you don't hear saying anything is because they participated.
Was there a reason you never went to those parties back in the day?
I'm just not with all that flicky shit. Like all of the stuff that he's doing, I'm not into that type of stuff. I'm just a little more, maybe you could say basic.
The tension between Mayweather and 50 Cent isn't a new development. Their rivalry spans years, marked by public insults and frequent social media jabs. Over time, both have taken shots at each other's intelligence, wealth, and reputation. However, this latest confrontation stands apart. Unlike previous spats over personal pride or celebrity drama, this disagreement is tied to the much larger controversy involving Diddy and the serious allegations currently under review in court.
This is a special ASLELS challenge for you, Floyd. If you can read one full page of a Harry Potter book, nigga, I'll give $750,000 to whatever charitable organization you want to. Fuck the Buckeyes.
As the online debate grew, 50 Cent even hinted at a potential new project called Asterisk. Did he do it? Asterisk, a phrase many interpreted as referencing the escalating scandal. Meanwhile, internet users began scrutinizing every aspect of the situation. Conversations exploded across forums and video platforms as people speculated about who might have attended the controversial gatherings mentioned in legal testimony. The speculation intensified further after shocking statements emerged from a Manhattan courtroom. There, Cassie Ventura, Diddy's former partner, recounted deeply troubling experiences during her relationship with a music mogul. She testified that she was pressured into situations involving strangers while under the influence of substances she claimed she had not voluntarily taken. According to her account, the gatherings included numerous guests, cameras, and chaotic behavior, leaving her feeling disoriented and powerless. At one point, she stated that she was heavily pregnant while being coerced into participating in events involving these guests.
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Another witness, Don Richard, also provided testimony that supported portions of Cassie Ventura's account. Cassie claimed she witnessed incidents of violence involving Diddy during their relationship. Reports indicate that a former assistant, Capricorn Clark, allegedly maintained detailed records tracking guests and activities at various private events. While Mayweather's name has not appeared in any official public transcripts, rumors circulating online suggest there could be sealed documents that have not yet been made public.
And Craig Mack, and I could do nothing but love him. And he's only been a great mentor to me, and somebody that I always love and be indebted to.
And what fuels the speculation even further is that Mayweather and Diddy were frequently seen together in public over the years. From 2011 to 2020, the two appeared alongside each other at nightclubs, luxury events, private parties, and even on private jets. This time frame overlaps with the years when several witnesses said the controversial gatherings reportedly occurred.
To finger at somebody. I mean, I think that it's just that when I talk about the numbers that I'm doing, I'm really doing. It's not like, how the young kids say now, capping, or we used to say fronting, so ain't no future in your fronting, but whatever I talk about is...
According to reports from entertainment insiders, Mayweather is said to have attended multiple exclusive parties hosted by Diddy. These events were reportedly highly private, featuring tight security, a no-phone policy, and requiring guests to sign non-disclosure agreements before entry. While there is no proof linking these gatherings to any illegal activity, the secrecy around them has only heightened public curiosity.
There's no way I'm letting that. He's so bad, boy. So he's just taking the flag up himself, and it's really, really proud.
What some observers find striking is Mayweather's response to the scandal. While several celebrities who were once connected to Diddy have opted to stay silent or publicly distance themselves, Mayweather has consistently defended him. Stars like Usher and French Montana have notably avoided commenting on the matter altogether. In contrast, Mayweather openly downplayed the controversy during his podcast, framing it as Diddy's personal issue. This stark difference in approach has left many fans wondering why he seems so willing to speak in Diddy's defense.
What he had a problem with you did? His audience saying the same
first
thing.
of all, see, I didn't do nothing to him. So let's go back to the first of all. The first of all is there has been negative propaganda put out about me that's not true, and has really tried to stain my legacy. I've always been a person, I don't like to get in just talking people's business and things like that. But not right now. I have made it my purpose that
The legal drama around Diddy took an unexpected twist when his high-profile attorney, Anthony Rico, abruptly withdrew from the case. Rico, known for representing clients in serious criminal trials, surprised many with his sudden exit, drawing immediate attention.
His legal team is getting a little smaller. As the rap mogul's defense team prepares for his May trial on sex trafficking charges, his attorney, Anthony Rico, respectfully but regrettably requested to be dismissed from his role, according to documents obtained by NBC News. Rico, who's one of 6 attorneys on the case, requested in the February 21st filing to withdraw as representation because, quote, under no circumstances can I continue to effectively serve as counsel for Sean Combs, consistent with the ABA standards for criminal.
In a short statement to the court, Anthony Rico said he could no longer continue representing Diddy without offering a detailed explanation for his departure. That lack of clarity has fueled widespread speculation online. Some users suggest new evidence may have come to light, while others point to possible internal disagreements within the defense team. At the same time, critics have revisited Mayweather's own legal past. In 2010, he served jail time following a domestic violence conviction involving the mother of his children. Earlier incidents in Las Vegas had also led to additional accusations. Investigations by outlets such as the New York Times have previously examined these cases and the related settlements.
How does that guy not pay taxes? How do the people around him, how do the lawyers that I'm sure that he employs, the financial people that are probably running his life, telling him to stop spending $1 million a day, how do they not deal with his taxes?
Well, listen, he apparently had a tough time reading the thing, as they say. Like he didn't know what he couldn't read, like
that's BS.
Something
that is BS.
They said something.
Time
like
out.
That.
He is paying. I'm sure he's got a litany of people in his world.
I happen to agree.
Financial management people.
You think so?
How long before he's suing somebody for mismanagement of funds? You know that's happening.
You'd certainly think so. By the way, they announced. I'll get your calls in a second. They did announce the pricing for Mayweather McGregor. $100 for a high def, $90 for standard def. So there you go. So it's exactly what the Mayweather Pacquiao fight was. $100.
Given that history, Mayweather's choice to defend Diddy without acknowledging the alleged victims has drawn strong criticism. Many observers feel his remarks came across less as support for a friend and more as a troubling dismissal of serious allegations. Currently, there is no public evidence linking Mayweather directly to any criminal activity in the case. Still, speculation continues to grow as new information from the investigation emerges. At the same time, Mayweather has faced separate scrutiny from authorities regarding financial matters. Reports indicate that federal investigators have been reviewing his business dealings, including possible fraud and financial misconduct.
Wired the money to the account, and when I wired it to the account, I went straight to the bank. I go to the bank myself to make sure shit get done. Because the thing is that I can't make all the money unless somebody else do all the dictating and do all the control.
Yeah. What you mean it's no transfer of ownership on these properties? Champ on the internet talking about he spent $402 million on these properties. I'm hoping this is not somebody just caught Floyd Mayweather slipping. He said he owned them.
One of the most talked about rumors centers on a Manhattan real estate project that supposedly drew substantial investment from backers. Reports claim that investors contributed millions to the development, enticed by promises of significant returns.
My lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about
real estate. Well, lately I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
Critics, however, argued that the project came to a halt before it could be completed. Construction slowed, permits expired, and contractors ultimately abandoned the site, leaving investors uncertain about what had gone wrong with the development.
Brother says he makes $300 million a month, which is $3.6 billion a year. He makes more money than Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, all of those guys. So I say all that to say this. The money that Canelo was looking for, they can easily come up with that money. Floyd Mayweather got it.
Well, listen, let me put it this way to you. If he makes what did he say, $300 million a month?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm 6'4" and 240. And I know I'm 5'8" and a half and 240. So there you go. There's no way. If he makes $3 million a month on his investments, that's a lot. $36 million a year. That's a lot. So I know guys that are worth, $500-600 million, plenty of them, and they don't make $36 million a year, let alone $300 million a month. So
at the same time, rumors have been circulating in Las Vegas regarding Mayweather's financial situation. Some insiders suggest that the boxing legend could be under significant financial strain, though his representatives have firmly denied these reports.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. We're gonna get through this. That's tough, because if anybody know about business, you don't keep that type of money in just regular account. So I had to wire the money from somewhere. Okay. So I wired the money to the account, and when I wired it to the account, I went straight to the bank. I go to the bank myself to make sure shit get done. Because the thing is this, I can't make all the money unless somebody else do all the dick.
These rumors are partly fueled by how Mayweather has been generating income in recent years. Rather than competing in championship bouts, he has primarily participated in exhibition matches worldwide. Additionally, he often promotes luxury goods and collectibles online and has occasionally been involved in legal disputes related to his business ventures.
To Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale of these properties, and it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan.
Promoting tons of these ICO scams at the time, and he also narrowly avoided an ICO fraud lawsuit for the same thing, under the defense that he wasn't actually influential enough to convince people to buy the scam.
Bank, I'm robbing y'all. Phelps does nothing but collect dust, money over legacy, currency over legacy, because he felt
With all of this pressure already bearing down on him, Mayweather's choice to publicly defend Diddy has only intensified scrutiny. The music mogul's legal issues continue to unfold, and the public is watching closely to see if additional high-profile names emerge as the investigation progresses. The question dominating social media is straightforward. Was Mayweather directly involved in any of these events, or is he simply another celebrity caught up in the fallout of a growing scandal? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for the latest updates as this story develops.